Hi, this is Elaine Enlightening, video blog number 16. Welcome, and today we're going to actually do a Course in Miracles lesson 7, and we're going to focus on releasing some guilt. And today this was specifically in relationship to letting go of some codependent relationship patterns, and also in relationship to letting go of control. So they all tie together. Whenever we are letting go of control of what other people do, but we learn to set clear boundaries for ourselves, and that helps other people to understand what we expect. That we can control. I can control the boundaries that I set. So I've talked about that in the recent blog where I actually did tap on letting go of control. And so this has been a pretty powerful test for me, because the boundaries that I set were amazing, and I felt very empowered. Well, today I got in touch with some guilt about that. And the only reason that we would ever have a guilt backlash is as if we're not quite in alignment with our new boundaries. And so all that did was just tell me that I had some more guilt that I was holding on to. And it was triggered by a set of circumstances. And so it was a really wonderful, a really wonderful thing for me to learn right now, so that I could release that guilt. Guilt is not serving. It's not self-serving. It doesn't serve anybody. But the ego wants to keep us in guilt and keep us in codependent patterns. Now, tapping videos is such a wonderful supplement, but it never takes the place of private coaching. And I've been doing private coaching for the past year plus, and today I had a session with my mentor. And so that was wonderful, because I had a confirmation about this guilt. And the reason I had the guilt was because I was holding on to the idea that I wanted to control this particular aspect of this person's life. And also I was afraid, when I really tuned into it, I was afraid that I would lose their love. Now, none of this is truth, and I'm just sharing with you really deep understandings. This is very advanced type of training in the Course in Miracles, advanced understandings. And that's okay, whether or not you're new to all this or not, it doesn't matter. You can still learn from this video blog about how this has worked in my life. And so I did some tapping today on that with my coach, and that was very, very helpful. And I felt like, because there was a lot of fear and guilt that was really triggered, and we really noticed how it crescendoed during the tapping, that it would be perfect. I knew that this was perfect to bring to the lesson tonight. Now, today's lesson number 7 is about I see only the past. Now, when you're first going through the course, this lesson is supposed to be applied to physical, tangible things you see in your world. I see only the past in this light. I see only the past in the bicycle. Whatever it would be. You're supposed to be very indiscriminate about what you apply it to. Now, so I'm taking it to another level. In fact, several levels away from this, of just tangible things, as we apply it to guilt. But as you get further down the road, the guilt is very easy to see that it's caused from the past. Just like what we believe about the light, or in the lesson it refers to a cup, it's all based on the past, or else we wouldn't have a frame of reference of what to think about the cup. And to the ego, it's fearful to let go of all these understandings, because it seems like something is dying. And there's a sense in which we're just letting go. Nothing really has to be forced. These lessons aren't forcing upon you anything. We're retraining the way we think, because it's all about healing perception in order to allow the miracles to come in our life on a daily basis. And I will tell you, tapping these video blogs and these lessons are powerful in creating miracles in my life. I'm really, really seeing it. and I'm getting very clear understandings of what to bring each day. And so we're just going to do this, and you can borrow benefits from tapping this lesson with me and applying it to the more advanced principles. And that's all good. So, I mean, it's all a wonderful opportunity. So, I'm looking at the lesson to see. So we built upon these concepts so we don't understand what we see. And the reason we don't understand it is because we don't know what it means. And so we're looking for a higher way of looking at everything in this world, because the world's ideas about all these things just creates new problems. We think we keep trying to find something in this world to give us answers, and it just creates more problems eventually. It might seem like we've got a solution for a while, but it doesn't really solve anything. All right, so I'm all dazzly today because I went to my ballroom dance lessons tonight, and after experiencing this guilt this morning, I will say that I was really worn out. I mean, it's very exhausting to try to manage everything and try to be very controlling. And as I worked through the emotions of that, it was very tiring. And really tonight, I did not feel like going dancing at all. So that's a testament to why it's very powerful to release these negative energies. They just drag us down. But I went anyway, and I'm very glad I did. And I'm also here creating my video blog tonight, even though it's late, and even though I've had a really big day. I'm very grateful because I'm sticking to my commitment, because I'm very passionate about what I do, and I want to share that with you. Okay, so we're just going to go on karate chop. Take a deep breath and get really grounded. And we're going to repeat the lesson phrase 3 times here on karate chop before we introduce some of these concepts that I'm letting go of, as I acknowledge that they're only from the past. I see only the past. I see only the past. I see only the past. Go to the top of the head. I see only the past in this space. I see only the past in this relationship. I see only the past in this fear of letting go of control. I see only the past in this fear that I won't be loved if I stop being codependent. I see only the past in this fear of letting go of micromanaging the universe. I see only I see only the past in this fear of maintaining clear boundaries. I see only the past in this fear of letting go of the guilt. I see only the past in this fear of letting go of this addiction to codependency. Okay, we'll just repeat some Ho'oponopono phrases, okay? So just tune in to, you can call it your inner child, whatever works for you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Take a deep breath. Yeah, tune in and see how that feels for you. and see if you get triggered about something. That's great tapping material. I really love the Ho'oponopono phrases, and that's something that you can learn from this, if nothing else. At any point in time, you can just tap those phrases and tune into whatever it is that you've been holding on to, and it will, even if you don't even know what it is, it will still clear data. It's just like hitting the delete button on the computer. You don't have to understand how it works. You don't have to believe in it. You can tap A Course in Miracles, whether you believe in God or whatever your beliefs are. You don't have to understand any of this for it to make a difference and for it to start shifting the way you think and perceive things. Just take responsibility for your results in the tapping. And whenever I think of the word codependency, I always think about drug addicts. That was when I first started in this training with Holistic Belief Reprogramming with my coach Erica Awakening. I thought, oh, that I've never used that word in terms of myself because I've never used drugs. Not that I would judge anybody that does, but I would just say that what's interesting is that it is the same thing. It's like somebody that's codependent, if it's about illegal drugs or whatever, they're still dependent on, as a user, for somebody to supply those drugs, and they have a codependent relationship. They need each other. And it's the same way in this. It's like my drug of choice is to control this part of this person's life. I don't want to let it go. I didn't. I do now. And so now we can be more in alignment with our boundaries. And like I said, it takes private coaching to really get to understand these much deeper understandings, and to unleash these patterns in your own lives. It's a wonderful way to help these videos to make a lot more sense. So this is Elaine Enlightening at taplightunlimited.com. Bye-bye.